Hello everyone, welcome back to Polybridge. Today I'm gonna play Serrated Elevator, because I didn't have enough of an elevator last time or something. Okay, so we have 14 road. So copy this thing here. So we need to build 4 elevators. We have 1 hydraulic for each. And then we have wood and suspension? Okay, yeah. Don't know if I will get any use of a suspension, but I could maybe. Suspension is my least favorite material in this game because it's kind of bad. And that's all the road. So I don't have that right. Now I just need to reinforce this piece here. Good. And just copy it. So all of them look the same, so split joint, split joint, split joints. More split joints for the people. 2, no, 1 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 2 whatever. Let's see if they all platforms drops down and if this little car can get over. Some really important questions. It got over and they all drop down, so it all works perfectly. Okay, let us have. So we need this piece to move up. We could have it with just one straight hydraulic like that, and then connect that one to wood like this, and have the same thing happen on every single one. So that was not the greatest, but same thing happened on every single one. But if we do this, we will notice one big problem. So I will need to fix that problem. And the problem is... Okay, we can't see the problem yet. I think we will see the problem soon. That's the problem. They can move. So we need something that's connected to them, that's far enough in this location here from the road to the top location. So what I'm thinking is just having a little thing like that. That connects it to, yeah, good. And did I connect that as well? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't, but now I have. Yes, delete the road, copy, and get it back. And you just have the same thing on all of them, and hopefully it will work. And here we will need to add some more pieces, because it's different here. Or what I could do is flip it. No. Copy all of them, flip it. Good. And then I can have delete this thing here as well. I'm just making it symmetrical just right now. Like that, and now I just need to look here. Looking good. Good. Not good. Looking good, I think. Looking good, I think. Let's see if it works. We're almost over budget, so I think this is the solution more or less we're intended to use. Not quite. Not quite right. Indeed. not quite right. So how do we fix that? Let's just experiment with one. So this one here is the one we will work with. If we get this one to work, we can get them all to work. So we have, that's our stability beam. Place it there and get it. No, can't get it up there. Damn it. Okay. That's unstable. It's not a good triangle. So that might work. Now we have two things. Yeah. Almost. Yeah, almost. If you get it to flip the other way, it could work. And how do you get that to happen? Let's see what happens if we change the hydraulic. It's a bit shorter now, but if we get it to an angle, it might still work. Yeah, did not. Okay. So we flip the whole thing, maybe? So, X, flip it. And we need it to be like that. There's a couple of problems with this, but might be easy to spot soon. Let's see here. Will something happen? Yeah, actually it worked pretty darn good, actually. Until that happened. Okay, we can't have it underneath. Press Z a lot. Okay, now we're back here. So that holds it in place. And can we place another one here? Okay, copy that one like that. So now we have one spot here that holds it and one spot here. Now we need to lift it up at one place. So I'm trying to lift it up just at the edge now. And to do that, we'll need to have a pillar up. And to have a pillar up, I need to build one. So we'll just try and build one here quickly. That looks pretty good. And here I will connect it all to the red dot. Let's see how this works. Lifting up. That looks pretty good. It doesn't have a strength though. Why do I have a suspension? So let me see. If I slow this down. When I'm lifting here on the side, we remove stress from this point. These two can't handle a lot of weight. And if the both pass through, then I can get stress mode. As it, they're already red. And this thing here is not colored at all. Okay. Will it flip if I only have one? I think so, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it totally did not work. What you could otherwise do is connect two elevators to each other. So let's say we have one road here that we just have a bit of just normal wood on and try to connect them together on top. Nice, two nice little pieces here. if we have... We could lift them together if we connect them, but that would mean a lot of materials. And I don't think we have a budget for that. So go here and copy that, flip it, move to the middle. So that's a lot of budgets. And now we could use 2 hydraulics to lift it up. And it will still be wobbly. So we wouldn't be able to fix the wobble problem, because it will fall to the side. Okay, it failed because, yeah. Let's just copy this one here and place it like that. Looks almost good. So we'll need to have one of those steadiness things. So this one, let's see, something that's on the same distance. So copy, delete that one, place it here, connect it with wood, and then road. So now we have one of those. We would probably need 2, and we can have that one connected here to the next one over. Let's see how this looks. Pretty good. Don't lift it far enough. Oh, they're not full hydraulics, these. They need to be full length hydraulics, and not whatever I built now. Because I'm lifting straight up. Okay. Can I connect them in a good way? Not really. I could do that. Copy, flip. Let's see, how is that? And right now it looks like... And they should expand. Not contract. Contracting is bad in this situation. Really bad. Moving good. Looking actually pretty great. And it all collapses. Let's see why it collapses. So, have it on really slow speed after it has moved to its rightful place. That one looks already a bit red, or yellowish. Red and yellow is not the same color. Something breaks over here, yeah. The boats hit the whatever. The bridge, yeah, it's a bridge. Okay. So this piece gets too much of a load. That little piece there. But if I change it like that, more stress might go straight here and along that bend. Delete that. Copy, because I want it symmetrical. Copy, flip it. Good. Speed it way up. And it's going up. Boat's going under. And soon we will see if a green car go over with all its might. Okay, looking better. So now I need to brakes. I thought I was there, but I wasn't there. I hadn't done it yet. So now I'm lowering it and going to increase the height here. So here we have a nice line over. Delete those two. Copy these over. Flip them. And our budget gets even lower by that, so if it's stronger as well, it's really, really good for us. Going up, nice. That one breaks, and now we can see it. Okay, wibbles a little. Okay, which part breaks? That part breaks still. It still breaks. Make it like that, maybe? So no, even more stress should go here compared to that one. Is my feeling, but the thing is, the whole thing is held up in the air by this hydraulic and that hydraulic. So most stress, a lot of stress will go to those points, and it's unavoidable. Okay, let's see. And I don't know if we can get the bridge under budget with this design. I hope so. I don't know how much this part here costs, because we have already spent money on some other parts. That works well. That one becomes red, orange, red, and it snaps. If I do something like this, the budget will increase, but the stress will decrease. So now this part is probably strong enough, but with budget is probably not. Does probably not like it, and it didn't even work. I think it was worse than before. So okay, let's redesign the top part. Okay, so what do we need? We need to connect them. So, okay. Can delete that one. That doesn't have any real value. Or it has value, but it's not super important in how we place it. So we can change it. Connect it like that. And go up. Good. So now we have it like that instead. Delete the whole thing there, I don't care. Good, and all the numbers may not be correct. Yeah, that one's a 1, I need to be a 2. That one's a 1, and I need to be a 2. And then I need to move them back here and here. Good. And then I need to reconnect them in the middle. By doing something like that. It's cheaper, and it might be better, might be a lot worse. It has a lot of bigger triangles. Okay, something is wrong. Those are 2s. These are 2s, and I shouldn't have a split joint there. That's a 1. Delete that one. Can we move it to the side a lot, like that? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Those 2 are 2s. That one should be 1, that one should be 1 as well. Going up here. And we'll see the same thing on this side, most likely. So just double click on every single one, because sometimes the numbers are lying. And lying numbers are bad for business. And it should be straight over on top. Good. Slow it. Slow it way down. Here. Oh. These here, the pistons, they should be 1s. They should not be 2s. That should be a 1, and that should be a 1. Otherwise, it will never work. That's a big freaking problem. Good, expanding, 50%. Car going over, really, really slowly. And now it lifted them up, good. That one is weak. it doesn't have anything that stabilizes it. I can stabilize it by doing that and doing that. So now it's stabilized. That might help as well. It actually destroyed the whole thing. Interestingly enough. I didn't think it would destroy it. Okay, please. Okay, so it breaks here the second it starts working. So go back to my old design instead. Just moving back with Z. Pressing Z loads of times. Okay. Something like that. Let's see in what stage it is. Okay, not a good one. Now both pistons are expanding. Breaking, but it's because I have that point wrong. I would like it if they fixed the pistons moving or split joint moving thing. So you don't have split joints that randomly just change when you press Z and things like that. Okay, so this piece breaks. Can I fix that? That one I can't move. I can move this one here. But change the budget by a little bit. So I wonder if it has any bad effect on the structure or not. Because if it doesn't have a bad effect, why not use it? It actually had a good effect on the structure. So it breaks here. That piece. I could reinforce it by using a diamond. So delete that one. Can I do it? Yes, I can. So there. And maybe connect it like that. Let's see how that works. Lifting it all up. That one looks bad. Now it all breaks. So not good. Indeed. We're not the same. Okay, it's going over. That one breaks. That breaks that one. That's a problem. Get it down here. How can I stop that one from breaking? I can reinforce it like that, and then have it just like this. No, it's a lot stronger, but it's a lot more expensive as well. Let's see if it breaks or not this time. It did not break, so that reinforcement worked. Otherwise, I might be able to do something like that. That's also cheaper. Let's slow it down when it happens. So now, slow it down. Okay, it's a bit higher speed. %70% of the boats are coming. Boats destroy some road. And let it all roll over. That does not break. Nothing is breaking yet. Good. Rolling, rolling. That is already a bit yellow. Going here. As soon as it touches it, It's getting red. Did I maybe have grid mode? It's totally different. Let's see if this is better. I hope it is, but I'm probably mistaken. And now it breaks on contact. I can reinforce that area by doing this. Delete that one, copy this one, paste it. It increases the budget. And I'm thinking that the budget is a lot too low to do a solution like this. Okay, it looks like it breaks when it hits that now. Let's just see how much it would cost if I copy this thing over, flip it over to here. 50k. That's what we call a problem. A big one. Can we do one hydraulic? This will not work. But the budget could work when we have one hydraulic. Okay. So connecting that to the middle. 1 and 1. Going, yeah, why not? Deleting that one, that one. We're over budget, but now we've only one hydraulic. One hydraulic to rule them all. And it should expand and not contract. There's a big difference there. Okay. Delete it all because this type of solution won't work on this level to get it under budget. And I would like to see it under budget. At least I think it won't work. I could totally be mistaken. Of course. Delete that, just reinforce it. I can increase the height here to reduce the budget as well. Why not do that? That's probably two small triangles to have it working actually. So have it something like that on that level. Good. That's a bit of a budget saver. So how can I have it lift up? I need my stability thing to make it stable. I need something to pull it up or push it up. Okay. That's the middle. That should work as a stability point. If we don't lift it up on the correct place, we will need 2 of those in the same angle. So one here might work as well. Let's connect them. Good. And then we would need something to lift it up. Let's see here. Lifting it way up. Can I move you? No? What? Why can't I move anything? Stupid bugs. Don't like bugs. There's a couple of them in early access game always, I think, so. And hopefully they will be fixed. bad road brakes. Not good at all, not good at all. So what you could do is calculate what a fourth of a budget is and use it on each lift, more or less. That looks like it works. It looked like it would work. Okay, have one more here. That doesn't even increase the budget by that much. And it has one more stability leg. Good. Looking good. And it worked. So now I just copy the same thing as I have here to other places. And I can delete that one. That's good, I think. And copy it to this place and this place as well. And I don't need those, so just delete them. And I'm over budget by a lot. By a ton. But first, let's see if it works. At least it looks good. And now it doesn't work anymore. Is it one of those works 50% of the time thing or something? Doesn't work. Crap. And we're over budget. My last solution was actually cheaper than this. But it didn't work. Okay, will it be stable now when I have 4 ones? Don't know where that's... I don't even think I connected it to the road. Or did I? That one. Is it connected to the road? No, it's not. But it looks like it would be, but it wasn't. Now it is. Good. Okay. So that one is needed. So if I have that one and this one, now I only have 2, or okay, I have 3 ones. That works good. Delete that one as well. Delete the whole thing here, delete the whole thing here, and shouldn't delete the whole thing. Sad. I should just delete the top part. Can I? Why can't I move the camera? Okay, good. What did I do? Crap. I just turned off the game. I know I sort of was building, so I can just redo everything. And it wasn't like a huge build thing. That one. Play it. Start with the normal bridges. We had it like this, I think. Now we have a big little triangle. Big little triangle. That's just weird to say. But that's what I say anyway. Okay. So we need 1 stability leg from there. I think it was from there. And 1 from here. Same angle. We need to lift it up to that position. So have it like that. Connect it here, and we need a hydraulic up like that. To hold that hydraulic, we need wood. The easiest way to get the wood up is something like that, or something like this. I mean, copy, flip it, good. And we can connect that one here. Great. And we have not split joints, so let's add split joints. But both two needs to be 2s. Here we have nothing connecting it. Good, will that work? We don't have any road here, so we can't see if Lorry can get over to the right side, but we can still see more or less what happens. Okay, it just falls over and dies. Because we don't have anything connecting there, and we don't have a road here. So let's just build a road here for now. Because we might not need the connecting piece there if we have a road here. Might not, but we probably will need it. Good. I know that this thing breaks here, but it doesn't really matter. Going over, and it worked. Awesome. So what we do now is copy this one here. Copy. 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 And copy. We're a bit over budget now, but we might have a working bridge. And getting the bridge working is the first part. Then we have the economical part. So split, change all the split joints so they're correct. Is definitely our job. That one needs to be a 2, these ones need to be 2s. And that one needs to be 1s and 1s. That one's the opposite of what it needs to be, I think. And this one is okay. Let's see if I did all the split joints correctly or if I screwed them up somehow. Okay, lifting up. They all lifted up, so that's really good. I did not screw it up. It can go over. It could almost go over. That's weird that it could handle going over 2, but not like 3rd or whatever. Let's have a grid mode here. Can I get it like small and still working here? It would be nice. Delete that, delete that, delete that one. Okay. Grid here and here. We had one connected to that place, we had one connected here and one connected there. Good. And we're all the right ones now. Delete the whole thing here. The whole thing here as well, and on the last place. Now I just copy this thing in. Copy. Good. And see if this works, because it has a lower budget now. And it's a bit cheaper. Of course it's cheaper because it has a lower budget. That goes. Good. Lifts it up. It doesn't work here anymore. Let's investigate. Would like to skip like the first part and the boats. So I can just see when it breaks. So start from here. Or something. Okay, wobbles. Wibbles. Okay. So if I delete that one. And that one. Copy this thing here. Copy it. Can I copy it? Copy the whole thing. Like that? Or flip it up? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So I have it there. Good. Into that corner. And have extra wood support here. That one's a 2. And from here I go to that point. I'm a bit over budget, but now I have the edge here as a stable point. Didn't work out. But why? If I increase the size of the triangle sphere, maybe? Breaks. Maybe if I just do that? That might have been the problem all along. I just needed to move it down a bit. So go back to the design I had before. So that, I guess. And I just drag this down a little bit. So it's not straight anymore. Boat's going under. The car goes now, and better. Yeah, that works. So that's what I need to do. Delete that part, and that part can't break, so... Or the bridge can break there, but not the edge. And I could flip this thing here to the other side. Good. And it's finished. Good. So I just need to lower the budget. To lower the budget, I could flip this around. So X, flip, paste. And have that one connected here. If it works now, I have decreased the budget by a little bit. And then I just need to decrease the budget by the rest. And that might be problematic, but hopefully I can get it to work. So first thing, we can make these ones thinner. We can't change the one that has this thing connected to it, but the other ones I can change. So something like that, lowering that one, and here as well. Okay. Does it still work? That's a question. It does not work. Because they get a lot weaker when you do that. So I'm getting back to a normal size now. Normal size. What else could I do? I could... Okay. If I remove this part here, that part here, I have that piece. What if I have something like this? I don't even know if this will work or not, but let's see. Yeah, I guess something like that would happen. That could decrease it as well. Small triangles on the bottom can I have? It's easier to just see how it looks on the bottom. That's why I have it on the bottom instead. Delete that, change that one out. And same thing here. Nothing in between there. Makes it better budget. Okay, let's see. How does it look now? We're almost on the budget. So if I do change the rest, like this one here, I might be under budget. And I know the bridge breaks now, but we might be able to fix that problem. And by might, I mean I hope I will be able to. Okay, let's see here. And we're on the budget now. We deleted something important from this one here. So we have that stability thing, but we don't have this one. And now we're over budget. And we need both stability legs. And I will slow it down. Okay, hits it. Not breaking. So the middle part breaks. This thing breaks. Now, lower it a bit by 1 block, so like 25 centimeters, I think. Or maybe it's 20. Don't know, don't remember. Going up. Good. It's survived, but it cracks here. I can stop the cracking by doing that, I think. Because it will stop the movement. And that's what breaks it. Now we're 1k over budget. And it breaks. Didn't I add one here? I think I did. But I must not have. So a good way to increase the budget would be decrease the amount of hydraulics. And an easy way to... There's not really an easy way to decrease the amount of hydraulics. So that's connected here, that's connected here. Can't place it like that. Okay, need to make it a bit taller. Not hydraulics, wood. Down, 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 down. Okay, move up. Two. Then we would need to delete probably that part, this part as well. So this is just an experimental thing. It would need to lift same way. That one needs to choose. We need to connect it to the bridge, so I need to have these on top now. Otherwise it won't be able easy to connect them, and I need them to be able to connect. Like that, good. Delete that one. Copy it, flip it. And it doesn't work here because of those things. I didn't think that I would have this much trouble with this level here. But I have a lot of trouble with it. Okay. To that point and that point, I guess it was? Not sure. We need to move that to the side. Okay, like that maybe? Okay, we now have one hydraulic in the middle. And I don't even know how it would work. Slow it down. So, stability things is also neat. I would like to have, like, layers. So I can build things in different layers in the game. That would be really helpful. So if I have that one to there, I would need to have something else on this side to make it work. Can have that one connected to here. Okay, let's say copy. I can have it there and one here as well. Maybe like that. It will be really weak. And it's not even moving up. Why isn't it moving up? Is that it's too heavy for it or something? Let's slow it down, way down, 10%. Okay, not 10% yet. 10% soon. Now, 0. Okay. Now we go. See what happens. Okay. It falls down. So it's too weak in the middle here. It can't handle the weight, so we need to build it taller. Copy this piece here and flip it, and then connect it to here as well. Didn't I have any cross beams? Because that's something. Alright, okay, I had them like that maybe. 2s and 2s. Good. Can this be lifted up? It doesn't have anything that stabilizes it. Okay. We definitely need to have that one as one solid one and connect it up like this one here. And somebody asked for like an hour of polybridge before, and I think this will be more of an hour of polybridge. So I hope you're happy. Did not work. But what part breaks first? I would like to be able to slow it down when it hits the flag automatically. Okay, that piece breaks. So that one breaks. Lift this thing here, connect it all up. Going over. And connecting it here. Is it strong enough now to lift it? No. Probably don't do anything like this. Press Z for like an hour. And go back to my design that was the closest one to working. But it was over budget. And I didn't know before how to make it under budget, so I might not be able to do it under budget now either. Okay, we're over budget. And it totally breaks, and I hate that. Can't it just choose so it's working correctly? Or remember the points or something, I don't know. Let's see here. Lifting it up. Good. The car comes. It gets over it. Nothing breaks. It gets over that one. Nothing breaks. Good. So how do we decrease the budget? By the amount we need. Okay. We could... Let's see. How can we make this one to reduce the budget? 55? So this way means cheaper, I think. 300. So that's cheaper as well. Good. Now here, let's move that one to the cheapest position we can find. So it's around here. Let's move this one here. 69. $35. and this one we can do to 198. So that decreased the budget by a little bit. Let's see if it did totally destroy the bridge. It might have. Because it definitely changed how strong the bridge is. And I didn't even look how I moved it. So they're pretty different. Okay. That looks... Oh, it didn't break actually. That's weird. I thought it definitely would break there. If I do that, it's also cheaper. But now that piece will probably break because it's not strong enough. Okay. Changing over to that. Good. What happens when the cargo gets over? Nothing good. Press Z. So need like that. Okay. Let's test things on the first one. If I just do that, what happens? Nothing good. If I make it stronger on one side and have it weak on the other side, what happens? Looks like it would work actually. Okay, so we need these ones to be here. Like good and strong. Then we delete that piece, place it here. Delete that piece, place it there. Delete that piece and just connecting it. Good. Will this work? We're under budget now. We're actually under budget. And the whole thing just falls down. Was it this that made it fall down? I think so. But I'm just going to check in case. Because there might be something else that just breaks it. Because I'm 400 from being under budget now. And I don't feel like I was there before. So I feel like something is missing. That one should be 1. So I had it in the wrong freaking... I had the wrong number on it. Okay, how is this now? Yeah, that's better. That was better. Okay. It breaks here, so we need these ones, yes. Those ones. I remember that I removed them now, and I need them back. Good. Now we're out of the budget I remember that we was on. Now we can finish it, but it's over budget. Good. So remove that one, connect it here. Remove that one, connect it here. Remove that one, connect it here. And remove, not that one, this one, and connect it here. Now we're under budget, all of a sudden. And I can change the angle on that one if it breaks. Make it better. Worked, worked, and worked. Awesome! Okay. Probably less speed, but and probably something like this. Yeah, like that. Looking good. So, and I think we need 200% or something. Otherwise, I don't think everything will fit. Oh. Shall I replay? And... okay, it's almost from the beginning now. So let's increase the speed a bit more to 150%. Good. Works like a charm. So if you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.